Left-hand drive. This shows an illustration of left-hand drive. When you're driving left-hand drive, you're actually driving on the right side of the road. This is a highway with left-hand drive. On left-hand drive, we're driving on the right side, and this highway example, there's 3 lanes and an exit. Now the exit on right-hand side is going to be for a left-hand drive. So left-hand drive, you exit on the right side. Now there's 3 lanes. Now the 3 lanes, sometimes there's 2 lanes on the highway or 3. Now the very leftmost lane is called the faster lane. So faster traffic go in the most left. The middle is the comfortable lane to be in, right? And slower traffic stays into the right lane. So slow traffic stay in the rightmost lane, or if there's only 2 lanes, then the right lane. Fast traffic is on the left lane, on left-hand side drive. Coming back is the same story. If you're coming driving backwards, or not backwards, but coming towards you, it's the same thing on both directions. So this is another example of going on a left-hand side drive, and there's only 2 lanes, one-way traffic one direction, and another way one-way traffic in the opposite direction. If you notice, the middle line is solid. When the line is solid, that means you cannot overtake, you cannot cross the line. It's a solid line. And this is just a sign showing a curve, a sharp curve ahead. So yield to the curve, it will be turning. Another example of 2-way traffic. See a solid line again in the middle, and there's parking showing the parking on the 2 sides. So they've got parking on the 2 sides, and there's a stop sign up ahead. So this is within, looks like a small town or so. So there's probably very slow speed, 30 kilometers or 40 kilometers at the most. Or it could be like 25 miles. Okay, this illustration is showing how you enter in from the left-hand side drive onto the freeway, the highway, the Queensway, any of the high-speed roads. So basically you're going to enter from the left side. So you see there's a car is coming, and this lane is called the acceleration lane. So you got to watch, and you've got to basically watch for incoming traffic on the right, the main lane, the right lane. Once the traffic is clear, then you have to accelerate. Just keep your eyes on the traffic and accelerate the speed so you can overtake from your lane to the next lane. You're going to do a lane change from the right to the next right lane. So you're going to go left over. Now always watch for traffic, and if you notice in this diagram, we see the line, the white lines on each lane it's not solid. It's cut. So when you see dotted lines, if you want to call it cut lines, and not solid, remember solid lines in left-hand side in most countries you cannot cross over. This means you can do lane changes. You can change from one lane to the other lane, right, or vice versa, because it's not a solid line. Now this is an actual shottage of a highway. The other one was just a mock-up version. This is an actual highway, and if you look at it, it's the same thing. It's got an arrow going, so you're coming in from the left side to enter the right lane. And if you notice on this one, the white line, it's solid for a little distance, right? And it's got some small dashes, so they want you to be extra careful in watching for the traffic, the incoming traffic, to make sure it's clear before you go. And if it's really jam-packed, you may have to wait in this acceleration lane until it's clear. But try to watch as you're going in there, and if you see a good good space from the car far back coming, then accelerate to the speed limit. Normally these highways are about 100 kilometers or 65 miles an hour, and if you see it's yield to go on. There's an yield sign for going on to the highway.